Hey guys, and welcome to another streaming video. And this video is top 18 Mario Tennis Aces characters. Hope you like a little intro thing. It's the first time I've done one of them, so comment below if you want one of them. Okay, cool, yeah. So yeah, there's 18 characters currently in Mario Tennis Aces, and now I'm gonna rank them pretty much. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so starting off at 18 is Toadette. She, in my opinion, is a really bad character. Although she is in the defensive category, which sometimes means they're actually good. But Toadette just isn't. Like Toad, she's really small, which just doesn't help for some reason. And she's not fast, making it impossible to return great shots. It's quite frustrating. Number 17 is Toad. As much as I wish Toad could be higher up on this list, he just can't. He's really not a great character. Like most of the speed characters, he's really fast, which is actually kind of annoying. When you get used to the standard character's speed, you sometimes go past the ball because of how fast he is. If you get used to him, he might be alright, but for me, he's not great. Number 16 is Koopa Troopa. Like Toad, Koopa Troopa is in the speed category as well. Now if you watched my last video, you would have seen that I find it really annoying that he slides around in his shell. I know Nintendo are just trying to be clever, but they should have left it as usual. It's really hard to control him, which just makes him bad automatically. At 15 is Spike. Now, I still don't understand why Spike is a power character. Like, the racket is double the size for him, Nintendo. Well, anyway, although his special shot is really cool, the fact that he's so small and slow means you have to use a lot of energy to return your shots, which can be key when facing good opponents. Number 14 is Donkey Kong. Now, I don't really use DK, although he is in the power category, which I'm usually a fan of. He's just really not that special. And due to him being one of the smaller power characters, even though he's pretty big, his slow speed really affects how you play. You have to play really tactically and well to play with this guy. And number 13 is Bowser Jr. Now this guy is so lazy, like you're playing sports, stop sitting down. Anyway, he's in the defensive category. I don't know how that affects his gameplay style. I guess it just means he's not as good. I mean, there's nothing else it can mean. And number 12 is Yoshi. As much as I love my boy Yoshi, I don't really enjoy playing with him in this game. Like most of the others in the speed category, unless you started off this game using Yoshi, and therefore got used to his controls, if you adapted to the ordinary character's playstyle, it makes it much harder to control the speed categories. So I'm sorry Yoshi, but you're stuck at number 12. Number 11 is Wario. Wario is another of the characters in the power category, and overall he's not too bad. But I don't feel like it really shows his power compared to someone like Bowser. His speed doesn't really matter due to the fact that zone speed and trick shots exist, so overall he's not too bad. And starting off the top 10 is Chain Chomp. I mean, even if he was a terrible character, he'd have to be quite high on this list, just because it's Chain Chomp. Like, you can actually play it as his legendary enemy. And not only that, he's actually a decent character. It's quite impressive that he can still be considered powerful, even holding the racket in his mouth. He deserves a medal. Although, he takes up most of your side of the court, so do expect a good amount of body shots. But, he's still a good character. And number 9 is Peach. Technique. Like, what's that supposed to mean? She still hits it exactly the same as all the other characters. What technique is different? Anyway, she's still a solid character, and she is pretty much an all-round character, because technique pretty much means nothing. Her entry is kind of annoying though. Like, I know you're a princess, but can you carry your racket? And number 8 is Bowser. He's my favourite power character in this game. I think the main reason is because you can literally spam the A button and easily win, as Bowser gets so much power behind the shot that it's really hard to be returned. Also, his size means that if they do a great shot, it's still quite likely that he will be able to return it, making Bowser overall a great character. At number 7 is Blooper. Now this is the newest character to the game, at the time that I'm recording this. If you're watching this after August then it won't be, but yeah. If you didn't see my video, where I kind of did a review on this guy, and he's a pretty good character, the fact that he's a tricky character pretty much makes him good automatically. It's also good to see some new characters. Maybe he'll get Mario Kart 9, who knows. And number 6 is Rosalina. Now she's another one of the tricky characters, and she's a fan favourite, so I'm glad she's a good character in this game. She's not that different from the other tricky characters, but mainly because she's such a likeable one, and a waifu for many people, just saying. Two, which is probably why I often play against her in online tournaments. And number 5 is Waluigi. I mean, he didn't get into Smash again, but thankfully, he's actually a good character in this game, so at least he's got something. Although I'm not normally a fan of the defensive characters, this guy feels very similar to the all-around ones, which are my favourites in the game by the way. I don't really see the difference between them, and who can resist that trick shot? The fact they actually made him hold a rose in his mouth just fits his personality so well. Classic Nintendo, just pleasing the fans as always. And number 4 is Daisy. Now this is one that I feel is really underrated, and I'm surprised I don't play against her more in the online tournaments. The main reason I actually rate her in this game is because she is an all-round character. She is much better than the other princesses, and as much as you may not like her, you should definitely give her a go, as I highly recommend her. Now number 3 is Luigi. Now I've only won the online tournament twice, once with the character at number 1, and once with this guy. Luigi is a great character in my opinion, and I'm glad, as he's probably my favourite character in the whole Mario franchise. Another one of the all-round characters, making him automatically good. You see him a decent amount when playing random matches online, but I see 2 characters a bit more. And number 2 is Boo. That rhymes. Okay, anyway. Now this guy, well, close actually, is a really good character. I don't know why Nintendo made him this overpowered in this game, compared to the other players in the tricky category. If you do the blue swerve shots, I don't know what they're called, sorry, but his curves so much more, making him just unfair to play against. I still haven't mastered his play style, which is really annoying, but I dread coming up against him in online tournaments, and often lose due to his unpredictable shots. Now at number 1 is Mario. Now it's great for the main character to actually be my favourite. It's very rare, but it's good. I think Nintendo have purposely made him good, just because it's been a while since Mario's the best character in the game. His moveset is perfect, and he really fits the all-around category well. Now, whenever you enter the online tournaments, you'll probably have to play against at least one of these guys, just because everyone knows how good he is. So yeah, be prepared. And that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, then please drop a like, comment down below any video ideas you have, check the description down below, my patrons there, like I mentioned at the start of the video. It really helps, and you can get different rewards, so yeah, go check it out. My Twitter's down below as well, I'm consistent there, so go follow me there. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.